Wayne Spooney here with my next video, and I'm here to pose a simple question. Have you ever said a word or a phrase so many times that it loses all meaning to you? And I ask that because I call Derrick White DWhite. And often last year, I would be saying to myself, DWhite, shoot. DWhite, shoot. Dwight, shoot. Dwight, Schrute. Dwight, Schrute. Dwight Schrute? The character in The Office. And that got me thinking, Derrick White and Dwight Schrute have quite a few things in common. In fact, both are known for their commitment to leadership.
Last week I gave a fire safety talk, and nobody paid any attention. People learn in lots of different ways, but experience is the best teacher. Today, smoking is gonna save lives.
Derrick especially has been asked to do an incredible variety of different things for the Boston Celtics this year. We've played 16 games. He was not supposed to start the season in the starting lineup. He's started 12 of them. He's come off the bench 4 times, if my math is correct. He's played point guard, like he did most recently against the New Orleans Pelicans. He's played shooting guard. He's spent some time at the 3, and defensively, he's even been switched onto bigs pretty often and has been asked to hold his own. And you know what? He has. The Boston Celtics, without Derrick White on the court, are a plus 1.8 per 100 possessions. With him on the court, they're a plus 11 per 100 possessions. The reason? The offense stays the same, which is a testament to him becoming a better offensive player, but also the defense gets 10 points better per 100 possessions when Derrick White is on the court. Offensively, he's averaging a nice 10.5, 3.5 assists, chipping in 3.5 rebounds, an absurd 58.7 effective field goal percentage, and he's flirting with a 50-40-90 season. How? How is Derrick White doing this? In this video, I'm going to break down 2 things offensively and 2 things defensively that I think are contributing to Derrick White being such a huge part to this team and him becoming the assistant to the starting lineup.
I'm assistant regional manager, I should know first.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Yeah, okay.
First is something that Derrick White has had his entire career, and that's quick decision making.
What is going on? What is going on?
Michael is sick, and he wants one of us to rescue
I'm
him.
not sick.
I'm coming, Michael! I'm gonna save you! Michael is in trouble!
I do not want
Okay?
to.
Hold on, Michael! I am coming!
So this play is going to come at you fast because we had a fast cut to DeRozan making a step back. D-White's going to be the nominal 2 guard in this lineup. He's sharing the floor with Smart, Jalen, Al, and Tatum at the 4 here. It's kind of our starting lineup that we started the season with. That is no longer the starting lineup as Grant Williams has taken Derrick White's place, and then Derrick White has been reinserted into the starting lineup. So they're going to be running a Horford-White pick and roll, and it's sort of this Spain pick and roll action where Horford's setting the primary screen on DeRozan, who's guarding Derrick White. Jalen comes up and is going to screen the big who is switched onto Derrick White, and that's sort of a pseudo Spain pick and roll action, although this is being done very high up on the floor. It's an interesting little design from Joe Mazzulla. And what makes Derrick White so great is the second he sees an inch of space, he's going to hit Al Horford with just this beautiful textbook bounce pass, man. He doesn't try to take Dosunmu, who he sort of got off balance off the dribble. I'm sure he's reading Javonte Green crashing into the paint and realizes Tatum's open, but that's a very difficult pass. No, Derrick White does the smart, basic thing. He hits Al Horford on the roll. Perfect textbook bounce pass for the and one. Big Al. The crowd goes crazy. Just the type of thing that drives winning and the type of stuff Derrick White has been doing all season long. This second play too, so it's going to come off of a, Jalen's going to take a really bad transition jump shot. And again, it's the same lineup out there with Smart, White, Jays, Horford. Really bad transition 3. Horford's going to snag the rebound, and White's going to realize he needs help, backpedal out to the 3, and then he's just going to take a breath. He's going to read the floor, and he's going to read the floor perfectly and make the exact right decision at the exact right time to hit Jalen, who kind of floats into that soft spot of this weird scattered play Porzingis is way out of the play, kind of meandering his way back, a la Jason Tatum at time. Jalen actually misses this, but it's not about that. It's not about whether or not they scored. It's the fact that Derrick White does two things very quickly, very smartly. He gives Al Horford an easy outlet when he's getting triple teamed down low, and then he makes the correct pass without having to think twice. If only Dwight Schrute could think as quickly as Derrick White, and then maybe he would have came up with a better dentist name.
Sounds like a good dentist.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
Crentist.
Probably the biggest development for Derrick White is he has added a weapon to his arsenal.
Hey, what?
Let's see if any of these will work.
Hey, Dwight. Dwight.
I keep various weaponry strategically placed around the office.
And that is pull-up three-point jump shots, man. He is an assassin now. I'm just going to run these kind of 3 plays. Like, teams are regularly go under or play drop against Derrick because they know he's not going to pull up behind the pick and punish them from 3. So this is a very basic action, and look at how little respect the Knicks give Derrick White. Probably a minor miscommunication from the Knicks, which, you know, per usual. But Brunson stays with Smart, who has screened him. Reddish doesn't even bother to get out on Derrick White. DWhite just walks into this, and his balance on his jump shot, he gets himself square, follow through. His jumper just looks so smooth, and he's so confident taking it, and boom. Bottom of the net, that's 3. And you're going to see again, we're playing the Magic on this one. This is when DWhite absolutely lit the Magic up. You think they would have tried to guard him, but look at Cole Anthony on this play. I mean, he basically doesn't even bother playing defense. Grant doesn't even really set a screen. He just kind of anticipates there might be a screen, and then he just lets Derrick pull up wide open. And you know what? That's not a bad defensive play the last couple of years against Derrick White. Well, this year, boom. Perfectly square, perfectly balanced, straight up and down, little hop, elbow, as my old gym teacher, Mr. Mackey, used to say, beef, bend, elbow, extension, follow through, Derrick White, bottom of the net, baby. And then this last one, DWhite's just been saucing people. I mean, his confidence is so high in this new revamped jump shot. Great screen by Luke, and then Duren is in sort of this pseudo drop coverage where he's up to the screen. And DWhite, I mean, this is a big time shot. Pull back through the legs, step back jumper. Looks exactly like his other jump shots, though. Even on the pullback, he's square, he's beefed, he's balanced, and it's bottom of the net. I mean, that weapon, I don't know where he's been hiding it. Dwight Schrute's given him some ideas on where to hide his weapons, but he is pulling it out this year. Shooting 45% from 3 this year. Teams might want to start guarding him on the pick and roll. I'll just say that. The Boston Celtics ask a lot defensively out of their guards, man. They want you to be able to switch on a bigs. They want you to be able to help protect the rim in a pinch. You got to be a great point of attack defender, and you've got to fight through screens. You've got to be a versatile human being to be a Boston Celtics guard.
How would I describe myself? 3 words. Hardworking, alpha male, jackhammer, merciless, insatiable.
DWhite has done all of those, especially jackhammer. So this is an incredibly important play here. You can see there's 6 minutes left in one of the Cleveland games that we lost in overtime. We're up 2. So Derrick White's going to start out on LeVert. They're going to set a series of picks here for LeVert, who's coming baseline. White's going to switch on Dean Wade, who's about twice his size practically. But up top, there's going to be a Mobley Mitchell pick and roll, and Mitchell makes a filthy overhand left to right crossover and splits Smart and Tatum and gets all the way to the rim. But wait, who's that on the weak side? Lurking like Rob Williams. Perfect verticality. Gets into Mitchell's body, hands up straight, perfect contest. Mitchell misses the layup. That's Derrick White, your 6'3" point guard, contesting that at the rim like he's a damn center. Jackhammered, DWhite. And that's not all. He can do a variety of things defensively. On this play, he's matched up with Michael Porter Jr., a dude who is 6'9", about a half a foot taller than Derrick White. This is actually a designed play for Michael Porter Jr. as well. They're trying to pick on poor Derrick to pin down And Luke Cornett is pretty lost. He probably should be up and at least in an area to help Derrick White on this. But White, what he has to do is fight through this DeAndre Jordan screen and get to Michael Porter Jr.'s shooting hand, or else this is probably two. Now, if I pause it here, this looks really, really bad. Cornett is deep in the paint. White is buried deep into DeAndre Jordan's chest. But yet, when I let it play, he manages to get all the way there and contest on Michael Porter Jr.'s shooting hand, and it's a miss. Peyton Pritchard, the greatest rebounder in NBA history, with the board. It's incredible effort, incredible strength, incredible quickness, and incredible awareness for Derrick White to basically bail the Celtics out on that possession. Michael Porter Jr. probably should have been smarter and drove that, but he didn't. And Derrick White got to his shooting hand and forced the tough miss. It's just really, really incredible. That goes down. There is no stat that Derrick White accumulates on that play, but it is all part of why the Celtics are 11 points better than their opposition per 100 with Derrick White on the floor. So probably the most impressive thing about Derrick White this season has been when the Celtics have asked him to take over for the regional manager, to take over for Marcus Smart. And by that, I mean to do the exact types of things Marcus Smart does.
What was your mile time?
About 7.
I could beat that on a skateboard.
Well, that has wheels.
Yeah, well, my feet don't.
And a big part of what makes Marcus Smart so special as a point guard is that when he switches onto a big, it's not a mismatch. So you're going to get a play here where DWhite again is matched up on Karis LeVert here, and Smart, surprise, surprise, is on Jared Allen. So we've got the small forward being guarded by a point guard and the center being guarded by the point guard. That's Celtics basketball, baby. So Allen's going to come and set a pin down for LeVert. Smart and White are going to switch it, which means, oh, wow, we've got a mismatch in the post, Cleveland thinks. So swing to LeVert and then boom, right down to Allen. And he's got Derrick White on the block, mismatch. It's over, right? Not so fast. Look at the fight. Look at the strength. Look at the tenacity of Derrick White on this play. Nothing easy. Forces Allen to the left-handed hook shot. No chance. Rebound Al Horford. Celtics are going the other way. No stat accumulated by Derrick White. Maybe a few bruises, but man, is that valuable. That is how it's done. That is Celtics basketball. That is how you become the actual regional manager. Derrick White is, without a doubt, the most underrated player on this team. But man, if he keeps playing like this, he's not going to be underrated for very long. So with that, Spooney is out. But real quick before I go, I just want to shout out my man Carl, who hooked me up. Carl, you know what you did. Thank you so much, man. All right, until next time.